We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson. And yes, he is here. So much hype surrounding. We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That big hook doesn't land. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Just missed with that hook. Counter punching. Johnny, a lot of... Whoa, wait a minute! Whoa, Larry Holmes now in some real trouble. That was the moment.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
You'd like to see more jabs. Right hip misses. Can't score with that jab. Scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Here we go. It's round two. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A perfect counter shot. Typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin them down. Fall blank on them.
Good one. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than equal.
Jab slightly off target. That counter punch caught him clean. The straight right just misses. When are we going to see a jab from these two? And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Every second.
And there's the bell for round three. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
beautiful counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They both want the knockout. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
A swing and a miss with the left hook. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Well, back at it in round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Sometimes when you get in there with something that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin, a pickpocket him.
Throws the jab, but does not score. Nice counter. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Catch and shoot. Time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Misses with the jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ear. And there's the bell for round 5. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. There's a counter shot. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
Now you've got two fighters that are right.
Whoa, Johnny! Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Nice counter shot. counter shot lands. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to... And there's the bell to start round 6. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Good counter punch. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Nice exchange here from both men. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Nope, that hook won't score. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive then. Well done with that counter shot. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Ali in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. And there's the bell for round 7. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Swing and a miss with that hook. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. And we enter the 8th round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That left hook missed. How about that time counter shot? Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. That hook was off target. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a matchmaker.
Whoa, Johnny! Whoa! Lights out! It's over! This fight is done! And he dropped him! The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
A shot.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Oh, what a shot! What a shot! You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.